Today, I'm gonna show you a simple way to make $500, and every time you do this, you can literally rinse and repeat. It stacks on top of each other, so it's $500 a month each time you implement this. And the cool part is that you can fulfill this by doing a little bit of copy and paste. Now, obviously there's a little bit more involved than that, but when it comes down to the fundamentals of this, really all you're doing is copy and pasting, which is pretty awesome. Now, I don't wanna waste any more time. Let's jump on a computer and let me show you how this all works. So I'm gonna break this down into a few really easy to follow steps. And the first step is we're gonna start on Google here by typing in a keyword and a location that we think we wanna target. Now, you don't have to do anything special here. It's not too important because we're not doing any like search engine optimization or anything like that. So you really can just land on a niche that you think you want to work with, or a location that you think you want to work in. It could be something that's near you. It could be something that isn't near you. It doesn't really matter. Just pick something. So in this case, I picked Plumber, Sheboygan, Wisconsin. So go ahead, pick yours, type it in Google and hit search. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look for someone who is a good fit for this potential service that I'm gonna share with you. Okay, so what you wanna do is you wanna start opening up some websites of these people. So what we're looking for is we're looking for a contact form that is on their website. And ideally, we're looking for a website that runs on WordPress. Now, it doesn't have to run on WordPress. If you're comfortable with copy and pasting stuff into HTML, then that's totally fine. But like, if you're not, then WordPress is gonna make it a lot easier. Like in this case, I can see that this is an HTML site because the URL says home.html. Okay, I'll show you how to check if it's a WordPress site. Also, this particular site doesn't have a form up top, so it's just really not a good fit for what we're looking to do. So I'm gonna move on. Okay, so I'm gonna check the next one. And this might take a little bit of time. Okay, I would expect to spend about 5 minutes on this part alone, just looking for someone who's a good fit. Okay, so this website looks better. There's nothing jumping out at me right away that says it's an HTML site, but they don't have a form on here on their homepage. I'd prefer to see a form right here. So that could be an additional service that we offer, where we offer to put a form like at the top of their homepage, but that's not really what this video is about. Okay, so let's just keep looking. Let's look through like some of the organic results here and see if we can't find something. We're looking for something with a good call to action. Okay, so this one has a contact us button. So that's pretty close. I mean, I would normally like to see this form right there in front of them, but it is close and that's okay. So what we're gonna do is, this is a good company right now for us to reach out to and offer what I'm about to share with you. And this is how you can make $500 a month doing this. Now, what we're looking for is we're looking to make sure that their contact form has a phone number field in it. Okay, so you can see right here, preferred phone. Awesome. It checks that box. It checks the box that it has a form. The only other box that we want it to check, and again, this is just preference. If you're comfortable working with HTML websites, then you can just, perfectly move on. But if you want to make sure it's a WordPress site just because it's easier, all you have to do to check if it is a WordPress site is to go up to their domain name and just after their URL, put wp-admin and then hit enter. Now, if it redirects you to a login page that looks like this, then you have confirmed that the site is indeed on WordPress, which means it's going to be really easy for you to log into the site and do what I'm going to share with you next in the next step. All right. So with that being said, we now have a prime prospect that we can implement this on and really help them out. So what we're going to propose to them is we're going to propose to put something on their website that is going to automatically make their contact forms dial their phone number. So here's what I mean by that. When someone comes to their website and fills out their form and enters in a phone number, it's gonna automatically call them. So it'll call their phone number here and it'll say, press 1, someone filled out your form. And when they press 1, they're gonna instantly be connected with this person here. Now, why is this important? Well, because in a lot of these industries, especially the skilled trades like plumbers, roofers, heating and air conditioning, it's the first to respond back to the customer that usually gets the job. So we're gonna make sure that these guys are instantly connected with the customer as soon as they fill out the form. Super ninja. I recommend you charge at least $500 a month for this. Now let me show you how to implement it. Okay, so first things first is you're gonna want to get them to agree to let you actually install this on their website. And usually as long as you can show them what you're going to do, they're going to have no problem doing that, especially if they feel comfortable enough to pay you. They're going to have no problem doing that, giving you access to the website. And of course, they can just change the password after you're done. As long as you make yourself look trustworthy, sound reputable, they're not going to have a problem with that. Okay, what you need to do is you need to install a plugin on their website. And you do that by going under plugins, click add new. And the plugin that we're going to install is called Insert Headers and Footers. So just go ahead in here and type in Insert Headers and Footers. Okay, and it's this one right here. It's got 1 million active installs. Go ahead and install that plugin. And when it's done installing, click the activate button, just like that. Super straightforward. What that's going to do is under settings, it's going to put a new spot here that says Insert Headers and Footers. I want you to go ahead and click that. Okay, so now you're set up and you're ready to actually copy and paste the code that is going to make their contact forms instantly call them and connect them to the person who filled out the contact form. To pull this off, we're going to need another tool. This tool is called DialHawk. Now I have a link in the description of this video to pick up DialHawk right now at a deal. I don't know how long that deal is going to be going on, but it is a very, very reasonable deal. Normally DialHawk costs over $2,000 for the year. This deal is less than $500 for the entire year to do this as many times as you want. And it does a lot of other cool things, but even if you just do this, we're talking one client, 1 month of that client paying you pays for the entire year. And I'd imagine you're probably gonna go out there and get a lot more than one client. Here's how you set this up. We're gonna hit create campaign. And under the campaign name, we'll name it whatever the client is called. So we'll just say client business. So whatever their name is, that's what you're gonna name it. Okay, we're gonna save those changes. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy a new phone number. Now this is a tracking phone number just to allow us to see how many people are going to the site, filling out the form, and how many times it's actually working. This is gonna help make sure that the client keeps paying you month after month, because you're gonna be able to prove to them, hey, last month we had 10 people that filled out your contact form. You instantly connected with them. You probably closed a few of those jobs. It's worth paying us $500 for, right? So all you need to do is click buy new number. And I recommend you do an area code that's in the same zip code as your client. So if your client is in like the 60, we'll just say 920 area code, since that was the one we were using. Click search. That's the area code you want to search. It's going to pull open a list of phone numbers. It's only $1 per month to have this phone number, so very, very cheap. Click add. Click buy this number. And just like that, we have a phone number now set up for the business. Now, only thing left to do is to forward the phone number to the business owner. So go to the business owner's website, copy their phone number, go to the tracking phone number you just set up, click edit, and click forwarding, and paste in their phone number here. Okay, so now anytime someone calls your tracking phone number, which is this one, it's going to automatically forward over to your new client. Okay, now all we have to do is set up the contact form thing so that anytime someone fills out a contact form, it's going to automatically call them. Okay, here's what we do. It's under this form submission calls here. Okay, so we're going to select our tracking phone number that we just purchased. We're going to say, somebody just filled out your form. And then it's going to say press 1. Okay, it says that automatically. So we're going to save that. And that's done. Now all we need to do is copy this line of code here. So copy it, go into the insert headers and footers plugin, and where it says scripts and header, you're going to paste that in right here. There it is. Okay, scroll to the bottom, click save. You're done. That's it. All you have to do, you're now set up to make $500 a month. Anytime someone comes to this site, they fill out this form here, it's going to instantly connect them to the person who filled out the form. They'll get a message, it'll say press 1. They'll be connected to that person. They're going to close more deals because of this, and they're gonna be super happy. And anytime you want, you can come under the reporting tab and you can run a report for this business. You'll come under here, you'll choose a time frame that you wanna run it for. You'll select the business right here. And of course we don't have any, but if there were some there, it would show it here. And what we would do is we would share this with them. We would just export this to send a report every single month. So we could do it even every week or every 14 days. Let's just do every 14 days. So every 14 days, this business is going to get a report for anything that came in to their email. So whatever their email is, I don't know if it showed it here. So we'd probably have to ask them for their email. We'll just say email@email.com for now. And we'll just, we'll count voicemails if there's any voicemails. We'll leave that set to off. We'll include a report as well. And we're gonna set this up to be recurring so that every 1 week, this also does this. It does this every 1 week, and we'll click save. Okay, I'm not gonna save it, but that would essentially set it up so that every week they're emailed a report showing exactly how many people came to their form, filled it out, connected them instantly on the phone so that they know that what we are doing is working for them. which is going to keep them paying you $500 every single month. All right, so that is the method. I hope that you enjoyed it. Again, right now I've got a very, very limited deal going on Dialhawk right now. It's not going to last very long. I can promise you that. It's normally $2,000 for the year, but there is a sale going on right now under $500 that's going to get you access to this as many times as you want, unlimited. And it comes with a bunch of other bonuses too, which is explained at the link in the description below. So go check that out. If you enjoyed this video, please smash a like on it. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and leave me a comment what you thought of this method and what you want to see next on the channel. Until next time, guys, I am Paul James. We'll see you in another video. Peace out.